Hello everybody, my name is Leoname, and this is RPG Maker 3. This has been requested by a username KHMLight3, I think. I think that's his username. He wanted me to play RPG Maker 3, so here it is. And I forgot how to... It's been a while since I've used the emulator. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I've uploaded a video. And I'm still trying to get used to the controls here. I think I already have it loaded. Oh wait, no I don't. I don't have it loaded. Okay. Yeah, it's been a really long time. Sorry about that. The reason why I've been gone for a few weeks is because I've been busy with a couple of projects that have something to do with music. I'm not sure if I'll be allowed to talk about those things. There is one thing I can talk about. I am animating a short video for my music channel that will probably be uploaded on in March. So I am working on it right now. I am working on something else, something big. But I'm not sure if I can talk about it. I mean, it's not that big, but it's big enough where I don't think I would like to talk about it. I mean, I think I can talk about it. There's no big deal about it, but the reason why I don't want to talk about it is because it's more of a psychological kind of thing. You know, like when you talk about something, you're less likely to do something that you tell people that you're gonna do, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain, but I hope you understand. I'm gonna make sort of like an island here. On top of everything that has been going on in the past few weeks, I am getting sick again. I know that seems kind of ridiculous because I've been sick already around Christmas time, but I'm starting to get sick again. And just the other day, I was so sick, I couldn't even get out of bed. I was so dizzy. But I am getting better, which is very good. I just had a fever and a sore throat, and the other day I was just really dizzy. I couldn't even get out of bed. I will post more videos for this channel. Most likely they will be RPG Maker 2 videos. I was thinking about posting other videos like Minecraft videos. I did initially record Minecraft videos, but I didn't post them because I'm not really sure why. I don't know. I think it was because I sucked so bad at Minecraft. I just didn't feel like it was good enough to be uploaded on the channel. I kept dying all the time. I thought it had been a while since I'd played Minecraft, and I started playing it thinking that it was gonna be sort of soothing and relaxing, you know, because when you play Minecraft, that's the kind of mindset that you have. Like, it's gonna be very relaxing and you're just gonna craft away and, you know, you're gonna daydream about all those great new structures you're gonna build with all the resources that you collect. But for some reason, it wasn't relaxing and it wasn't soothing. It was a nightmare because the seed that it randomly generated was the hardest campaign that I had ever played in my entire life. It was just ridiculous. There were so many monsters. There were so few trees. There was no food, no sheep, no chickens, no. And when I say no, I mean there were absolutely 0 cows, 0 pigs. I don't even know why I'm talking about Minecraft. I should be talking about RPG Maker 3. So this is RPG Maker 3. Magic use, I'm not really sure what that is. Apparently you could have magic. It's been a while since I've played RPG Maker 3. I'm not really sure what magic use is. I'm guessing that means the ability to use healing spells and things like that. Elevation, I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing that's the elevation of the land. I'll just set it as average. And then the background is the mountains in the back. I'll set that as on. Here's music. You can set the music. I don't have my sound enabled, so I don't hear anything. You could probably hear the music, but I can't. So setting the music is kind of useless at this point. Although I could wear headphones, but it's too late now. Climate is kind of interesting because you can set the climate, and depending on the climate that you set, it'll modify the trees in the area. So right now, I set it as European, so if you go... oh wait, this is grassland. There are no trees. Whoops. I gotta set it as forest. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's see. Forest. There it is. Forest. And then go up to the paint bucket. Whoops. Paint bucket. There you go. Now it's dark green, which means it's a forest, which means there are trees. So if I go to the field preview, you should see some trees on the island. There you go. Nice looking trees there. So that's what the trees look like. Excuse me. You can modify the look of the trees by going to climate, and if I set it to arid, the trees will become cacti or cactuses, depending on how you like to say it. I think you can say it either way, cacti or cactuses. I think the background image changes too. You know, like those mountains in the distance. You can see that it's kind of like sand dunes. I think that's pretty neat. And, whoops, there's some other ones here too, like savanna, tropical, and wasteland. Whoops. So this is wasteland. They're just dead trees. It's kind of interesting. Look how the sprites follow you, where you... not the character, but it follows the camera, which I find interesting. I think the reason why they created the game this way is to save processing power, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. I imagine if they were 3D trees that it would be a lot harder for the console to process the game, and it would start to for a lack of a better term, lag. Not sure if lag is the right word to use, but season, you can edit the season and the time of day. I think I'll set it to morning. And then the weather, I'll set that as dense fog. There's other ones too, some weird ones like psychedelic, aura, otherworldly. Those are some interesting ones. I think I already showed those in my other video. The one that I did with Sean. And here are the encounter settings, which are the various encounters, like the monsters that you encounter, but I think I'm just gonna leave it blank for now. I'm gonna save that and exit. So right now I just have an island, a circular island. It doesn't have anything on it, save for some trees, two-dimensional trees, but I can go to the layout from the main menu and then go to the outdoors island that I just created. And then it'll take me to the editor, and then from here, I can select some objects and events that I can place. I'm gonna go to Event, Dungeon, New, and I think I'm just gonna call this Cave, because I feel like placing a cave. By the way, I had a few people tell me that they either bought or were thinking of buying RPG Maker 2 because they watched my videos, and that is just amazing. Like, I can't even begin to describe how amazing that feels. Like, I never imagined anybody being influenced by I don't want to get big-headed here, but I just feel so grateful. I know that sounds cheesy. I don't know. I'm trying to look for a cave. Here's a deep cave. Ancient cave. I'm not very good with words, but I just want to let you know that it's very much appreciated, your loyalty, and I can't really think of any words, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Anyways, if you go to tab 2, here are the different things you can set. The style of the dungeon interior, we have different styles here, but the one that I want is underground cave. And you can set the lighting. I think I'll set that as bright. And then the height of the dungeon, so if you want it really tall, you can set it to high. Or if you want it claustrophobic, you can set it to low. I think for now I'll just set it as average. And then we can go to the dungeon preview. Take a look at what it looks like. Right now it's just a square room. You can edit the interior of the cave. This is the default. Let me exit out of there. Tab 3, you edit the encounter settings, which are the monsters that you encounter. Trap settings, you can create traps. Not really sure what the point of that is, seeing how you can't really undo traps, you know what I mean? Like rogues and thieves and rangers, I guess, should be able to stop traps. I can't think. You know what I mean? Like rogue, you know, in RPG games, rogues can stop traps from happening in the first place. I don't know if you can do that in this game. So here we got the cave that I selected, and I'm gonna set the height. You can see on the top right corner it says adjust height, and you can see the height changing. It's going down. Trying to make it go as low as possible, and then I'm gonna move it right about there. I think that's good. I'm gonna add some trees and some other decorative objects. Outside decoration, there's a big tree, that looks good. I think I'm looking for more, something more like this, like a pine tree. That looks more outdoorsy to me, so spruce it up with some trees. Just put as many trees as you can. Try to jam pack it as much as possible. That might be bad advice, because if you do that, the game will have a bit of trouble running, and it'll be, with a lack of a better term, laggy. I'm not really sure how to explain that, but it starts to get laggy if you put a lot of stuff. I don't really mind it being laggy. I'm not one of those people that really care. But if you don't like it to be laggy, then it's probably not a good idea to jam pack it with decorations. But I like the game to be as detailed as possible. I really don't give a crap about how laggy it is. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of trees everywhere. That looks good. Maybe some other things. You could also turn objects like this. R1 and L1. Move it like that. That looks good. Maybe put some grass. There is some grass around here. Low grass, high grass. I'll put some high grass. Just put it in various areas. That's good. I did have a few RPG Maker 2 tutorials in mind, but I just never had the chance to record them. I've noticed that other people are starting to post tutorials of RPG Maker 2, which is awesome. That is freaking awesome. There was a time where RPG Maker tutorials were scarce. There weren't that many. In fact, I don't think there were any on the internet, but now they're just popping out of nowhere. I don't know where they're coming from. Well, I do know where they're coming from because the people that post such tutorials, I've subscribed to them. I mean, why wouldn't I? I'm a big fan of creating video games. Although I'm not a video game designer, I do find video game designing very intriguing. I've always had an interest in video game design my entire life. I've just never really created a full-sized game before. I hope one day to make a video game. It may not be like a full-sized game like the ones you see today on like the Xbox or whatever. It'll probably be an indie game, most likely. If I ever do create a video game. I put a bunch of grass everywhere. There are some other things you can place, like lumber. Sure, why not? I'll just place it wherever. Make it look like somebody was here, you know? Somebody was cutting down some trees and... or whatever. You could also place a bonfire. I'll put that smack in the middle of the island, like right about there. You don't have to be too precise. What else is there? Smoke signals, mammoth steak, a peach, a pumpkin. Oh, here's a rock. 3 different kinds of rocks. I like this rock the best, so I'll just place it here. That's good. And I can zoom in. Where's my bonfire? There it is. I think that's good enough. I think I'm gonna place one more thing. I'm gonna go to building/rainbow. This is something interesting because these are objects that you can only place in a field. You can't place them inside of a village, which I didn't really... I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know these objects existed, like Pillar of Light. Hell yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm most definitely gonna add that. I'm gonna add it, like, right in the middle. Trying to place it right about there. That's good. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna exit the layout. And I think I'm pretty much done. The only thing I need to do now is go to the story settings. I have my character already set and my active character. So now all I have to do is choose the place that the game is going to start. This is my starting point. I think I'm going to start it like right about there. That's good. So now we're going to test play the game to see what it all looks like. And I imagine it's going to look pretty good, but we won't know unless we test it out. So let's go to play test and start. Look at that cinematic. That is cool. You saw how the camera kind of zoomed in like that from the top? It's not supposed to do that, but the reason why it did that was because we put some light in the location where the game starts, I think. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I don't think it's supposed to start out like that. You can see these two-dimensional trees. I didn't place these two-dimensional trees. They're just there because of the texture that I set on the map. There are some things that we can fix, like you see how the grass is floating in midair. We could always fix that if we go back to the height editor, or whatever it's called, the V editor. I forgot what it's called. Look at that light. Like, can I move the camera? I'm not really sure. I can't move the camera up. I can't tilt it, unfortunately, but I think you can see the light sort of at the top there. That looks cool. There's the cave. We can go inside it. I think. We should be able to go inside it. Here we go. And look at that. That is pretty cool. That is pretty damn cool. Of course, we could always edit the interior of the cave, like I said before. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this, and that'll be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.